Got a very nice dress. I should dress up just like her. I bet you I can make that dress look amazing too. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lulu and this is going to be another video. It's gonna be, as you can see from the title, like it was a mini haul. Yesterday, I confess, I went to a bookstore with a friend and I couldn't resist. So I bought a couple of books and I didn't take any videos because I didn't really expect to like buy anything, and I was with my friend anyway. So a little bit about the shop, a little bit about our visit. This is an antique bookstore. So all of the books there are antique, which is amazing. Most of them are actually. Some of them in the back, like the young adult corner, is like none of those books are antique, which I mean, I guess you can guess why. I've already been to this bookstore before. This is not the first time I bought something from there. I bought a copy of Bambi and a copy of something else in German. I don't know where the German book is, but my copy of Bambi's like over there. Way over there, and I don't feel like getting it right now because all my books will topple over if I do. But the books there can reach from like $2 to $3 to like $2,000, $3,000. Those books can be really antique, really cool. So whenever we did go in there was like in the corner to your left when you walk in, there was a little not a little, it was like a pretty decent sized book, like the big, like, I don't know how big. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that thin book. It was like twice the size of that. And it's my hand. Never mind. Anyway, so it was a pretty big book. I don't remember what it was called because I don't think it had a name. Basically, this book was, I think, printed in the 1800s. I don't quite remember. I didn't keep any mental notes. It's a book about, it wasn't even about, it's just one page, you would turn the page, and then you turn the next, and it would be a hand-drawn, mind you, drawn map, and it's very detailed and it's extremely old. I'm telling you, 1600s, 1800s, I don't quite remember. And there was a period of time when they weren't printing books, so that's why it's so expensive, because books at that time were not like there, like they weren't very present. They weren't printing any. So this is a hand-drawn map of, I don't remember if it was like from the 13 colonies or something. I don't remember. I can't remember if it was like New Hampshire or New York or Pennsylvania, some city like that probably. It was like extremely thin too, like that thin, and it was like really long, and then it had a sign that said, "Please do not touch, ask for assistance." And I was like, okay. I kind of sort of walked away, but my friend looked at it and she just kind of sat there for a while until the dude came up and he's like, "Yeah, come take a look at this." So we got to take a look at that, and it was pretty cool, pretty whack, I will say. And then he said, "We also have a signed copy of Rosa Parks, like a book by Rosa Parks." I don't remember if it was an autobiography or something, but it was signed by Rosa Parks. So that was pretty cool. So that's what happened. They had a couple of other things around there. Part where we talk about the books that I bought. The books that I bought were less than $10. I didn't want to buy anything too expensive. Either way, when you buy books that are less than $10, they eventually do add up to be more than $10, more than $20, and it's perfectly fine because I'm happy with what I bought. You hear that? That's the bag. Once Upon a Time books. This is the name of the store. And they got new bags and it's super cute. Oh, I'm keeping the bag. I keep so many bags, you have no idea. All of these books, they're like wrapped. See, you can tell like this. That's how all of these books are. We'll start with, let's see, which one do we even start with? There's so many of them. The romance, and then we'll get to the weirder stuff. So all of these books are old. And as you know, we as a society, literature, author society, not society, what's another word? In a way, it was kind of society. Went through a phase of science fiction because with the space thing, everything went crazy with that. So, allow me to take a sip of water and I will tell you about it. Actually, we're gonna do that last because I forgot to say. I decided to pick up some romance books from like, I don't know what year they are, so we're gonna discover them together. The first book I bought, Rendezvous with Fear by Anne Warboys. So there it is. You can see this one was nominated Best Romantic Novel of the Year by Romantic Novelists Association. And then Publisher Weekly has a little blurb that says, "Another seductive thriller by the author of The Lion of Delos." So it's got a couple of blurbs. The back says, "An arrogant stranger, total mystery, and a murderer await a young girl in this taunt thriller acted well in the beautiful and rugged Spain of Francisco's later years." So we are going to open this and see what year it's from. Ooh. We can just smell it. Oh my god, it smells like old book. Wow. And it even has who used to own this book. I don't know if you can see that. Look at him. He's got a little beard. Isn't that adorable? This used to be $1.79. 5. That's kind of cool. He poured me a drink, then handed me a plate of tiny biscuits heaped with a cream that might have been goat's cheese. I am going to kill you, Mrs. Cole, because you are a very dangerous young lady. We are going to look at what year it came out. 1975. So it's not that old, but Rendezvous with Fear by Ace Morlux. It's the first book that I read. I mean, bought. It's a romance thriller. I didn't think it was thriller because I have big brain and I only read best romance of the year instead of looking at the blurbs and it saying thriller. Next book, The Haunted Woman, a queen-size gothic by Melissa Napier. An innocent and unsuspecting young governess falls prey to a bizarre family curse. So it's got a very nice woman trying to kiss a dude. The summary says, a place estranged from time, an evil and valid mistress, a mysterious lord of the manor. So apparently, queen-size gothics are a new idea. Each book is guaranteed to be, in quotes, reading fit for a queen. So I assume these are like what women used to read. This one does not have yellow pages. Believe it or not, it has green pages. What? Obviously the inside is yellow. It smells like a book and I got like a hair stuck up my mouth. That's what I get for sniffing books. I'm noticing that with these books, it kind of sort of have like a little page where they describe something that might happen. This one was published in 71. So 1971. And then it goes straight into chapter 1. A banshee scream. Shriek. My bad. So we go from thriller romance to gothic romance to Mary Robert Reinhardt's The Swimming Pool. You can see little footsteps coming up to the board. And then they stop. I think that's kind of sus. Kill or be killed. The trouble was that it had already been decided that in either case, she was to be the victim. And then it's been blurred by Cincinnati Enquirer. That's such a weird word to say. The master of mystery is still tops in her field. So, this is a mystery. I did not read the back. If you know, I don't really like mystery. These pages are also green. And then got the blue pages. Deadly Deception. It looked like the same old family mansion, but there was danger lurking behind its walls, and a strange, terrifying evil reflected in the silent waters of the swimming pool. And this one was published in 66. Copyright 52. What? And then first printing, August 1966. I actually don't really know what that means, but I'm pretty sure it was first published in 1952, and then it was reprinted, and then this copy should be from 1966. Pretty whack. So we went from, I'm doing this with all of them, thriller romance to gothic romance to mystery and suspense to I don't know what this author was thinking. It was blurred by H.H. Holmes, the New York Herald Tribune. Admirably conceived and written, should fascinate young or old readers, so for us too. And the author won an inviolable reputation in the field of science fiction. It looks like this author was really interesting. Interesting thoughts, all good thoughts. Look at all these dudes. Look at all their eyes. Honestly, they all kind of sort of have creepy eyes. And you can, I don't know, I don't think I can get it on camera, but it's got like yellow and then like the little brighter pupils of yellow. Honestly, and for some reason this book has a couple of stamps in it. This is the interesting part. Here we come. This is a little section. Deported from his own planet in a galactic war, Troy Horn was permitted to hire out as a daily laborer on Corwar. And a strange interplanetary pet shop led Troy to the realization that with certain animals he could hold wordless communication. Why were these animals being brought to Corwar? Who was the controlling agent they feared and hated? On the night on which the pet shop owner was killed, a few pieces of the puzzle fell into place, just enough to involve Troy personally. Kind of sounds cringy. It's got a nice image. I assume that is like where they do the planet. And then this one was published in 61. So this is my grand purchase of my mini-ish book haul from the antique bookstore. I bought a pin. It's kind of cute. that is my brand purchase of Once Upon a Time books. I'm kind of glad with this purchase. I'll probably read all 4 of them. That is the conclusion of my mini book haul. I enjoyed it. Hope you liked this video. I hope you stay for more later. I will see you in the next one.